Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Todd from Like-Minded Lunatics bringing you another Drink, Play, Swear. It's all we do around here. Frankly, it's all we know how to do. We're glad you're with us today. Before we get started on today's game, want to remind you to please hit that subscribe button, like the stuff you like, and show us that you like it. Comment every once in a while if you like. Keep them nice, or we'll dredge it in the comment, that is. I'm not going to get caught in this one again. Dredge the comment in beef tallow and feed it to Mark's dogs. Okay? Be nice. Check out my favorite part of the channel, Mark's Friday night videos. But there's plenty of other content in the Like-Minded Lunatics universe. I don't know. Is it that big yet? Can I call it a universe? You tell me. Anyway, here at Drink, Play, Swear, we play a classic game. We pair it with a beverage. And then I tell you a story or two. So let's go ahead and look at the game. Oh yes, it's Contra. It's Contra on the NES. And pairing it today with another true classic. This is a Jim Beam and Coke, because both of these are epic classics. Let's see how that goes down. Feel free to get yourself something. I know my buddy Jim watches these. And we asked him to check some out, and he says, I can't watch them in the mornings because I got to have a beverage with him. I like that. Got to have a beverage with me. Please feel free. All right, this is Contra. So let's play a little of that today. Now, some people might be wondering, Todd, are you going to use the Konami code? The code that programmers put in the game so that they themselves could get further in the game so they could try out some of the levels. Or are you good enough, Todd? Can you do it without? You claim to be this gamer. Well, I'm here to prove to you now I am a true coward. Yes, I'm going with the Konami code, and you would prefer that, if I'm honest, because you don't want to see me playing this first level over and over, so boom. 30 lives, baby. Let's play some Konami. Let's play some Contra. Konami games were, I don't want to say always good, because I'm sure you could find some stinkers in the library, but one of those companies you kind of trusted it was going to be a good game, like Capcom, a couple of others. Okay, so it's almost Christmas here at Like-Minded Lunatics, and last week I brought you a story about Christmas presents. If you want to check out that one, where I bought a girl I'd been dating. Man, I can't get my finger going the right way. Mark, you know where they go. The worst gift, the worst Christmas gift I've ever given. So go check that out if you haven't seen that one. So I thought, since we're still approaching Christmas, I should stick to some kind of wintry story. What is wrong with this guy? I didn't want that fire weapon, which is why I was staying back, because this is annoying. This weapon is truly annoying. Okay, not as bad as the laser, though. The laser is useless. You can't rapid fire the laser. Look at this guy. This is like Ninja Gaiden. They're just perched to stand in one spot. That's their military training. Stand in one spot and just shoot. Don't even wait for a guy to come along. Every 3 seconds, shoot in a pattern. 1, 2, 3. Then pause. Do it again. If you see an enemy running toward you, don't panic. Stand your ground and just do the same thing you've been doing all day. How many wasted bullets were there in these armies? Okay. It's not real, Todd. Don't be offended. Alright, so today I want to tell you a wintry story. It's not necessarily about Christmas, but it is about snow. And here in South Texas, I'm from San Antonio, lived here most of my life. We don't get much snow. Everybody remembers that big snow in 1985 that folks still talk about? And we've had a couple flurries now and again since then, but we don't get snow too much. So today's story is I like to subtitle a South Texas boy's first winter in Kansas. This is interesting, right? The second level, this playstyle, I have to admit, I prefer what they went with in Super C in the sequel, where you kind of run around. I don't know how to describe the method for the other levels. It's sort of like Jackal, if you ever played that game, except you're not in a truck, you're a person running around. Akari Warriors, kind of. This is okay. I just... I don't know. I don't prefer it. Be mad about it if you want. I don't prefer this style. And I'm sorry, I do prefer the sequel to this game, Super C. But Contra's great. Don't get upset with me. So, I went to Kansas State University to get my master's degree. And the first time I went to grad school. And moved to Kansas, 2 states away. Didn't know anyone, of course. 2 states away, and it was going to be my first real winter, you know. My mom, I was like 23. It was 2003. And I remember my mother even buying me, when she found out I got accepted, buying me a big winter coat. It was like a thing that they were talking about a lot. And I was like, yeah. Winter, snow, I get it. What's the problem? Well, I didn't get it, because I didn't know what it was like to live in a place with real snow and real weather. And I drove a 1997, at the time, Pontiac Firebird, rear-wheel drive. So, not a car you saw too often in the snowy states, because it just makes the driving experience that much less safe. And, so it was encased in ice, unused for many months when I lived in Kansas. Booyah. Took care of that, boss. No problem. But my first winter there, in 2003, going to grad school, I wake up to the first kind of true wintry feeling day, you know. And you can tell, I lived in this little basement apartment in Manhattan, Kansas, okay? Manhattan is kind of central eastern Kansas. It's 2 hours west of Kansas City. It's 1 hour west of Topeka. So anyway, I come out of my bedroom this one morning, and it's cold. I can tell it's cold outside. Have the heat on, but I can just feel it. You know, you stand next to the window, and you can tell it's real cold out. So this is before smartphones. The iPhone didn't exist yet. iPhone was like 5 years away from existing. I didn't even have a BlackBerry or anything yet. I had just probably had my Nokia flip phone. And so to check weather, you got on... I put on the weather channel, right? So I turn the weather channel on, and I'm trying to figure out, because I'm getting ready for school, getting ready for my day, and I also am getting ready to walk in the weather, because I walked to school. It was only about a half a mile away from campus where I lived. And check the weather, and I am shocked to see that the weather at 9 a.m. or whatever on this particular day, my first winter in Kansas, I'm looking for, is it 30? Is it 20? How cold is it? It was 4 outside. It was 4. I didn't know how to dress for 4. I didn't even know it ever was 4. I'm from San Antonio. We have like one day a year where it gets below freezing, and that's for 8 seconds. That's for 8 seconds. Look at me now. Look at me, fool. From like 2 a.m., when everyone's asleep. That's the 8 seconds you missed. It actually got to freezing. Now, you don't want to die here, because spread is just the epic... Naturally. Spread was the epic weapon. I have a hacked version of Contra on the NES in cartridge form that does the Konami code for you, and it constantly gives you the spread weapon. Even after you die, you always have spread. Man, you can cruise through them Contra doing that. This is just reg Konami code. So yes, for those of you who are upset that I'm cheating at this game, I cheat even harder when I'm able. Okay, so I go outside. I put on shirt, jeans, my Doc Martens, a sweater and my jacket. Got a little winter hat, maybe a scarf. I don't think I had a scarf. And go outside into 4, and it was just out of a Christmas movie. It was pillowy white snow. It was a cloud outside on the ground, you know, like a cartoon or something. No one had walked on it. It was just pristine, and just so cold. And in San Antonio, I don't know where you live, but in San Antonio, when it is cold, it's always like overcast, sort of sad and bleak outside. And Kansas, boy, you get these days where it's cold, but it's sunny, it's crisp outside, and it just wakes you up, makes you feel alive. So all of a sudden I'm in a great mood. But this snow is up to my knees. And I'm 6'3". It's up, it's up to my knees, pretty high. And I'm trying to navigate this snow because I don't know anything about walking around in snow, it occurs to me. And I don't want to look the fool who's fallen all over himself, who's the Texan. So all I'm doing is looking at the ground, watching my feet, making sure to lift my feet and not run into anything, because you don't know what's under you. Finally make it to campus. It's about a 10 or 15 minute walk, and I get to campus, and there is a note on the door, just taped to the door, classes canceled due to weather. Well, here I was on campus. So, come to find out later, it had been like 20 years or more since they closed camp. Kansas, they're used to snow and everything. It's not a big deal. So it was a big snowstorm. So I was like, cool. I had no class today, and an English major's dream. Everything's closed and you're at home reading. Sounds cool. And once you're done with your reading, and once you're done with any kind of writing you need to do, get some games on. Anyway, so I walk back home. I get home. I guess it's powerful. Not for me. So, I get home, and I flick on the light, and I am horrified to find that my vision is impaired, and impaired to a pretty serious degree. The walls are red. And my vision, everything is a little dimmer, a little darker. I'm having trouble seeing. I feel fine. I'm not sick or anything. I don't know what's going on. I run into the bathroom and look in the mirror, and my skin appears, in my vision, to be orange. Red walls, orange skin. I'm not in a nightmare. I've been awake for, at least an hour. What's going on? So, this is my first semester at K-State. I know a few people from class. I've started to build some friendships, but no one that you're gonna when you're panicked and you're gonna call and ask for help. So I called my parents from 2 states away. 23-year-old man, convinced he's going blind or has some bizarre disease, and I'm just blubbering about something happened. I don't know what to do. Should I go to the emergency room? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I need to go to the emergency room? My mother was super reactionary, so she was not the one to get counsel from, because she got convinced. She's like, what? Yeah, well, you're probably dying. She was not the one to calm you in these situations. But I'm talking to my mom about it, confirming that my vision is ruined and that I am in fact dying. And I hear my father laughing in the background. This is a landline phone. Hear him laughing very clearly in the background of the conversation. And I hear him, "Give me the phone," he says in his patented annoyed voice. You want to see more of my dad annoyed? Check out the first video I did. When he bought me the NES, and it confirmed my obsession with video games. So he takes the phone, and I'm freaking out. He says, "Todd, you all right?" I said, "I can't see. Everything's red and orange." And he says, "All right. And your mom asked you had a fever and everything. You don't have a fever, right?" "Yep." All right, you feel okay? Well, I don't know. I'm freaking out, You're fine, he says. Did you go outside? Well, yeah, I tried to go to campus, but it's closed from the weather. Uh-huh. Did it snow at all, Todd? I said, yeah. Why are you asking me about the weather? I'm freaking out here about my vision. He says, yeah, it snowed and you went outside. I said, yes. He said, did you look at the ground for a very long time? Were you staring right at the snow? I guess. And is it really sunny out today? Yes. Again, please stop asking about the weather. Who cares? I'm dying. So he's assessed the situation from 2 states away. But he was from Michigan. He'd been through winters before. He tells me that I am not dying, that it will in fact go away in a few moments. Go lay down in the dark and be quiet. For half an hour, you're fine. You're snowblind. And I was like, what? My, knowledge of snowblindness comes from Black Sabbath, drug references. I know nothing about the actual condition of snowblindness that comes from snowy weather. He says, yeah, the white snow, right? You were staring at the white snow that was in sunlight for a period of time. It's just your eyes reacting. Just go sit in the dark for a while. So I was fine. I'm not fine here. They got me pretty good. But yes, that was a South Texan experiencing winter for the first time. I don't know if where you are it's snowy and you're experiencing winter. But whatever your experience over this Christmas season, I hope you're okay. I hope your family's okay. At the time of recording this, folks are talking about a vaccine and it's beginning to roll out for this COVID nightmare. Hopefully we can get to some semblance someday of normal, but please be safe during the holidays, even if that means you eat, ham and have some champagne on Zoom with your family. I will hope to have a Zoom with my like-minded lunatics family, and I am here with my family, of course. You're probably better at Contra than I am, so if you are, go play some Contra and enjoy yourself. That's it for me. Just a little winter story. Hope you guys are doing well. And if my calculations are correct, this is very soon to Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you and yours. And let's finish this beverage. Between now and the next time I talk to you, I'm Todd. See ya.